Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. This is the Thursday edition of Fight Club, where we scan the Forex markets for trades using the No Nonsense Forex method. So first up, let's jump in and have a look at the news. The FOMC interest rate came out this morning, a few hours ago for me, and yeah, they dropped rates for the USD, which means most USD pairs are going to be affected by that. So even though it's passed, still need to keep that in mind. And then as we look through the rest of the stuff here, we do have a BOE interest rate decision as well, so the pound is basically off the table today also. There's a few other things on the ticket, but nothing that's on our actual watch list. Just double check my FX book. It basically tells the same story. BOE interest rates. That's interesting. Some of the red news for USD doesn't show up on the other site, so it's still not on our watch list, but it's just something to keep in mind. Not all sites do the same news impact rating system, I guess. So anyway, let's jump in and have a look. So we had a New Zealand CAD short trade going. Let's check that first and see how it looks. Well, okay, you just saw some magic happen then. So we had hit our TP1 and then the trade assistant pulled our stop down to break even. So this is now a trade that can't lose unless there's some drastic thing happening in the market, because if it pulls back, it's going to hit our break even. And the only way it could lose now is if price magically jumped over that and then went in the other direction, which has happened but is very, very rare, so it's not something to be worried about. So you can see our trade assistant here, P&L on 2, is closed now. That trade is finished. So luckily we finally got ourselves a winning trade, which is great news for us, because it's been a slow couple of weeks and getting a little bit frustrated with things, but that is the current market. So let's start scanning through the system here for trades. So you can see a bunch of trades that we've missed out on just because there's been news or something else has been happening, and we just can't get in on under those circumstances. So this one looks okay. So we have passed our cross here, but we got it across on our C1 quite a while ago, so more than one candle there. So we just have to let it go and move on. We want those perfect setups. We don't want to take risky setups here. So yep, same deal. It's going to be the same across the board, really. So we will just keep looking. Wow, Aussie has really tanked now. Right, so I'm just going to flick through these quickly until I see something that looks good. It is a really deceiving. There are 45 pip candles here in this range, but they look small because you got this big thing going on over here, which makes the scale of everything look out of whack. So you often have to. Okay, so this is interesting. Let's have a look here. Cross there, one candle, bit of a pullback also, still beyond our 1x ATR, so can't do much there. Okay, this is promising. But we don't have a continuation trade here. We don't need the volume for a continuation trade, of course. And then we've got our C1 pushing back over here, which is a good continuation signal. I like it. but it's not quite within the rules. Like, I like the setup, but it's not within the rules I've built this algo around, so I'm gonna have to pass on it. Oh, jeez, just keep running on that. We're not worried about euro. We're not worried about pound stuff at all today because of this. In case you missed that thing before, lots of USD strength going on here because of their interest rate cut. So I can't really do much with any of these pound crosses. So let's have a look here. That's our trade we're in. This one does look interesting. So we had our base cross, we had our C1 cross, and now we're getting our C2 cross with the volume kicked in as well, but it still counts not quite out. It's not quite accurate. So that was our cross candle for C1, but C2 is 2 candles away. I like to give it a little bit of wiggle room more than the typical 1 candle rule, but yeah, I know we're trying to stick to the method here, so I'm just gonna have to wait and see. So I may actually be reviewing some of these indicators myself over the next week or so, and I might change some out. Just have to wait. The systems are constantly evolving, so need to change with the market as well. So if you're finding you're not getting enough signals, or the signals that you are getting aren't great, it's hard to say. Is this going to be a product of the slow moving markets and lower volatility? Maybe, maybe not. We've got a bit of volatility now, and still some of our signals are running a bit late. See, this one is a better one for me. We've got the C1 cross, and then C2 cross is within 1 candle, so that's a good sign, that one there. So that's one that I probably would have or should have taken a bit earlier, and I think maybe I didn't take it because there was some news going on with one of them. It's hard to say, but anyway, that's it for today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you again tomorrow. Cheers.